Well, good evening everyone and welcome to ILRGT GT3 live from Kyoto driving park in Yamagiwa. The wait is finally over. We are back here in the Gran Turismo game for the first time. We had ILR LMP1 earlier in the week in Wednesday, and we are here today for the GT3s. What a day it is. So we're going to be seeing all these drivers go out on track, and it's going to be an interesting one because we're going to see drivers in their own special liveries, and I'm really looking forward to seeing who is going to take the top spot here today. We had Paga winning the LMP1 earlier this week, and I'm just going to take you through all the teams who are here and the cars that they'll be driving. We're looking at Bulletproof in the M6 GT3, looking very nice indeed. Let me just get up my little photo that Jack sent me for the teams. If I can just grab that for you now. So yes, we have Bulletproof, who is driving for the, well, he's driving for the BMW Motorsport team right there. And you have Moreno, who is driving the Z4, I think that one is. So we'll have a look at the teammates with Bulletproof, currently 1 and 2 for BMW M Sport. So then we're moving on to Tao in that wonderful Nissan Skyline GT4, the Austrian there, banging on a new set of tyres. And he is going to be driving for SBS Racing this year. There he is in the SBS Racing livery, very nice indeed. There is Shirat in the RSR Porsche, the wonderful, very nice looking WeatherTech red and silver livery on that one there. Beautiful stuff. So let's see his team for this year. It is going to be Flying Lizard Racing, so aptly named. We have Wes in the AMG, which is in the GoPro livery this season. He's got the Inside Line Racing logo splattered all over the car, as we all like to see there. So Wes this season is going to be driving for WAM Motorsport in that AMG GT3. Moving on to J. Luke in the other AMG GT3. He's in a total livery, just trying to get past Sam there in the McLaren. Let's have a look at J. Luke. He's going to be driving for the Apisa de Corsa team. And we move on to Shady Fruit, his teammate it looks like. And we move to Luke, who is in a Coca-Cola McDonald's liveried car, perhaps showing that he is perhaps overeating. That's a joke. Please don't take that personally. He's going to be driving for the Coca-Cola LMC Motorsport team. And then we have 5 minutes remaining in this qualifying session. We'll get to the standings shortly. There is Brandon, one of our commentators, and also the ILR 3 championship leader, currently out driving in a beautiful Porsche RSR GT3 car there. Him and Sam are teammates for this season in the Porsche and the McLarens respectively, so they're going to be driving for the SBS Racing team. I believe he's teammates with Sam. I'll just check that. Yes, they are. So he's got 3, I think they've got 3 cars in this team. Yeah, it's Tao himself and Brandon, and then there's DNA Joe in the M6 GT3, as well as have a quick look and see what team he's driving for this season. He's going to be driving for a Dynamic Racing team. Then we have Corey, who's driving in the other AMG GT3, the SLS AMG. Let's have a quick look at the timing screens for you here. Bulletproof currently top of the standings on a 1. Well, he's 0.4 of a second quicker there, so he's top of the standings, followed by Moreno. So there's a 1-2 for BMW M Sport. Then we have Tao in P3, It's Me P4, Shirat P5, Wes P6, Luke P7, J. Luke P8, Shady 9th, DNA Joe 10th, then Brandon in 11th, Corey in 12th. So there is your standings so far. There's Corey in the SLS AMG there, and Corey is driving for the Coca-Cola LMC Motorsport team as well. Of course, teammates with Luke. And then we move to Sam Flexi in the McLaren. I have to make sure I get the correct McLaren. It is the McLaren 650S GT3 car with that absolutely humongous rear wing, yellow rear wing, and driving for SBS Racing this season. And that is your grid for today for the ILR GT3. And I didn't realise Bulletproof with the amazingly liveried, fake taxi liveried BMW M6. Try to keep it PG, but there you go. Tao pops up into P2 there in the Nissan Skyline for SBS Racing. Then we have Moreno in the BMW Z4 GT3, number 99 car. It's me, currently P4 in the, well, very plain liveried GT3 car there. Well, SLS AMG. Let me just quickly, I don't think I mentioned actually, it's me there. He's going to be for M-Y Racing Team. And there's Shirat P4 in the RSR. Wet is P6. And we have Luke in P7. Oh, Salan, we missed him actually in that. Wow, pretty out there. Milka liveried RSR. Apple liveried. Oh, he's gone for a bit of a drift there. Inside line racing. Starbucks splattered on there. Anything and everything is on that car right there. And it is a wonderful piece of art, that there, with the Fade grips on the side there, putting our sponsors out there, Fade grips. If you want to get yourself some grips, make sure to check those guys out in the description or in the bio of the channel. Pinter, of course, is going to be driving for the Tryhards Racing, and I think that's almost your entire grid. Liam, I missed Liam in the absolutely beautiful F-Type SVR GT3. I think it's just the F-Type, but what a car that is right there. Spittering and banging as it goes down the gears. This is, of course, Yamagiwa, and we're going to be going to the race very shortly. So let me just quickly get to Liam before. I believe Liam is maybe reserve, I think. Yes, he is going to be driving for LOT Racing, and we are about to get underway here, believe it or not, for ILR GT3 Round 1. And it's been a long time coming. There's been a huge hype over this. It's Bulletproof takes pole, Tao P2, Moreno P3, it's me P4, Shirat P5, Salan P6. After that, we go from there. But Bulletproof will take the rolling start then for the beginning of the ILR GT GT3 season. Who is going to win here in Yamagiwa for the first ever round? We go to 5 red lights. We're underway here in the Yamagiwa. Bulletproof gets away well. We have Tao on his way down. It's all single file towards turn 1. Bulletproof leads. Tao second, Moreno third. So we should see them all go single file through turn 1 then. And everybody seems to have got through relatively well there. Bulletproof gets away well. Tao is beginning to look at the challenge to get past Bulletproof here. This is Yamagiwa, the second part of the Kyoto driving park here. Bulletproof lagging around the place already. Tao looking for a way past. We've got Moreno following suit. It's me P4, Shirat P5, and everybody following suit behind. So good start to the GT3 season. And as Tao is maybe looking, as Bulletproof's lagging all over the place, Fake Taxi is showing on the side of his car then. But an all clean start. 20 laps of the Yamagiwa circuit here. Coming through the chicane then for the first time. Looking good so far for everybody. Have a look further down the grid then. Everybody seems to have got through. Any problems for anybody? It looks like Flexi's lagging behind a bit, but it's all clean off the start then, as we see Tao looking. Moreno's having a little look to get past Tao there as we go through the hairpin. So keeping an eye on the guys up the front then. It is Tao going to be looking to the outside with the Skyline versus the BMW. He's going to look to the inside, but Bulletproof is all over the place. What is that internet? There's It's Me, ILR 2 Championship leader here in the GT3 class then. Let's see how he gets on. He's on course to win the championship as Tao looks up the inside as Bulletproof is absolutely lagging all over the place. What is going on? I sense a disconnection. Lap 1 completed in the GT3 season then. Moreno is all over the back of the Austrian here as we go to turn 1. Will this be a move versus the Skyline here as the Z4 looks to the inside, down the inside. Moreno for heaven will take into second place versus the Skyline, and that is good as a 1-2 for BMW M Sport as Shirat makes a move past It's Me then for 4th place. Tao is still battling away with Moreno there as we go through the second half. Moreno takes the lead. Well, I say the lead, he takes into second place there. Shirat gets past It's Me into P4, but it's not over because look at Salan in the Porsche trying to get past there. They're going 3 wide almost as Shirat dives it down the inside and gets himself into 4th place then. 1-2 for BMW M Sport then. Bulletproof in the lead. Moreno second, Tao third, Shirat 4th, It's Me 5th, and Salan in 6th position then as we see him move further down. That's Wes on the inside versus Shady, down the inside versus the SLS, and gets through into 8th place then for the AMG Mercedes. And look, it's not over. Tao has got back past again. So this battle is a ding-dong battle for second place. But all this is letting Bulletproof get away then. So SBS Racing versus BMW M Sport. It is a titanic battle. Look at Salan. He's under pressure from Corey then. This is for 6th place. Can he get past? No, he can't. So we take a quick little breather then, as Moreno is not finished yet. Here he goes to the outside then. Can he get past? He might be under pressure from Chirat here in the RSR as we go down to complete lap 2 of 20. Moreno is looking to the inside. Chirat will get the slipstream as well versus the BMW. It is not going to be over yet. Moreno's going to look to that inside, but Chirat is on the outside. Is he going to make a move around the outside? The RSR is going to try around the outside. The two German manufacturers go wheel to wheel. They can't do it. That's Zalan going wide in the background. And everybody else seems to be getting on fairly okay down the back. We see Shady versus Luke there. Luke's dropped back a little bit. These guys getting on their own way. Sam is down the back there enjoying himself. Look at Chirat, he's all over the back of Moreno then. See, Moreno battled too hard with Tao there to see if he could get past, but couldn't. Now he's under pressure from the Porsches. It is pretty much an all-German front four, apart from the Japanese manufacturer in P2 at their home race here in Yamagiwa Park, in Kyoto Driving Park. Let's see further down, as we see a move between Sal, and he slipped it up the inside versus Itzmi there. That was a fantastic move. Can Itzmi come back? No, he can't. So Salan gets into P5 then, as Corey's going to be looking as well, but Wes is there as well. It is all kicking off then. The top four have broke away, and here we see these guys still going at it then. Look at that train, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, all in the one shot. Everybody's staying relatively well together then. And we come to a small... Oh, they've got Moreno in the wall. Moreno off! And that was lag, but never mind. So we move on. It happens often. So Bulletproof has dropped a bit of time, actually. He's dropped back to Tao then. So this could be a battle for the lead of the race. Tao is looking to the inside to see if he can possibly get... He's all over him. So the Japanese manufacturers, they want to impress their home fans. So the SBS Racing boys are going to be cheering that Austrian man on. Down over the crest they go for the 4th time today. And look how close they are. Bulletproof is still sliding around a little bit, but Tao is there. Sebastian Tao going to be looking the way around the outside. Or can he do it? No, he can't, but he's going to be looking to the braking zone down the hill for the 4th time. He's defending. Tao's on the outside then. Can he maybe cut back and maybe catch him off guard then as it comes to the chicane? But now that's allowed Moreno and Chirat to catch up then. Let's watch as they come through the curve and follow each other's suit. So he's in a BMW sandwich, is Tao, as Moreno gets on the back then. And it looks like Corey got past Zalan for 6th back there. See, the guys have broken away. Look at the gap down to 5th. 1, 2, 3, and 4 all together. As we see that's Itzmi leading the next train of cars. And these guys have now gone into a train, and let's see what's going on as the two teammates there of Luke and Wes going... Sorry, they're not teammates, but Luke is running around the outside, and he has made that move done. Yes, he has. That's a lovely move. So let's keep an eye on the top 4 then. As looking to the inside is Tao, but can he get this move done? Perhaps. He's looking to the inside. Is the Skyline. He's alongside the BMW now. Is he going to make it work? Yeah, oh no, they almost make contact. Side by side, Bulletproof comes out on top, but now Moreno is in the fight now, and he's looking to the outside and gets the door firmly shut in his face versus the Skyline there. So lap 5 of 20, it is all action. All guns blazing here in the ILRGT for the first round here in Kyoto Driving Park. It is 1, 2, 3, and 4 all in the same shot. Bulletproof, Tao, Moreno, Chirat. Sparks flying from underneath the Porsche as we go through the chicane for the 5th time today, as Tao got a massive run at the chicane there. Let's see what happens. SBS Racing. They have 3 cars entered. They have Tao, they have Flexi, they have Brandon. They're all down in 13th and 15th. Tao fighting for the lead of this Grand Prix. And around goes Bulletproof. And into the lead goes Tao. And now Moreno and Chirat are in 2nd and 3rd respectively. What on earth happened there? Was there contact? But now this is a scrap and a half for the lead, as Moreno will try and look to see if he can get past. He's going to try down the inside for the BMW M Sport and gets into the lead. So Moreno leads in Kyoto driving park as we go to lap 6 of 20, but it's going to be an absolute slipstreaming fest. As Tao is going to come back through, it looks like, with the slipstream versus the BMW. Is he going to try around the outside of the turn 1, or is he already ahead? He's trying around the outside of the turn 1. Would you look at this? He's not going to make that work, though, because Chirat is going to be there in the Porsche. It is nose to tail stuff here. Moreno holds on for now. No time for breathers as Tao gets to the outside. Moreno squeezes him to the barrier, but no, he can't do it, so the Dutchman holds on versus the Austrian. Oh, he's hit the wall, and into the lead goes Tao then, so a mistake from Moreno there puts Tao back into the lead, and now Chirat is now back up to P2, or into P2 in the Porsche. The Japanese manufacturer leads in Kyoto. Meanwhile, Salin up to 4th then, so I don't know, he's been making his tracks through the field. It looks like somebody's got a penalty. Corey, naughty boy, has got a penalty. He's trying to get past Zalan, but he's under pressure from Wes then. So, massive scrap going on down here between this massive train of cars, but there's so much action up the front. We don't know whether to keep our eyes on this or that, but it could be a move for the lead here as the Porsche. Chirat tries to get past Tao. Let's flick back to see as we see a move for this will be for 5th, it looks like, as Wes trying to make a double overtake. He's going to go down the inside of Corey, but they make contact, and into the wall goes Corey then. There's someone in the wall back there. I don't know who that is. Somebody in for a penalty. Well, that's Corey in for his stop on new set of tyres. And Luke going down the inside of Wes there. There's Bulletproof making his way back through the field. He's going to get past Wes then. So this is a huge train of cars going through the chicane. This is 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th all in the one shot as Bulletproof looks to get past Luke. The man who started on pole made a lapse of judgment, and Bulletproof around the outside through the long left hairpin. Will he make it work? Spectacular move if he can. Somebody in the wall back there, but what a move from Bulletproof around the outside of the hairpin. And he's going to make another overtake down the inside versus Callum. And what a drive this is turning out to be, even if he did crash. But look at that for some overtakes. As we see a move, look at Moreno now looking past Chirat up for 2nd place. Can Moreno make this work? He's trying to go around the outside, this will be. He's going to, well, change to the inside, and he's going to get into 2nd place then. So, SBS Racing lead versus BMW M Sport versus, I can't remember what team Chirat drives for, but Salin is closing in. And look at the train behind. These guys are closing in as Bulletproof is trying to make a move. But look at Itzmi trying to come back down the inside, and he does make it work. So, it is absolutely brilliant stuff going on here in ILRGT as Bulletproof is trying to get back past Itzmi, but he's not going to get past there. ILR2 Championship leader, ILR3 Championship leader are all here today. So let's see if Moreno can close down Tao in that SBS racing car. Salin in a bit of no man's land there as he chases these guys down. He needs these guys to battle to catch up. Meanwhile, we have this big old train here. Meanwhile, further down the order, we have Liam in 11th, Brandon in 12th. DNA Joe comes out from his stop. Corey in 14th then. He goes around the outside and takes that position away. And Sam comes in for his stop then. Absolutely brilliant stuff today. Oh, there's been an accident up there. That is Itzmi, who's gone off into the wall, it looks like, and drops to 7th, which that'll put Luke into 6th, actually, so it's a good drive from him. But look at Callum, absolutely on the limit, dives down the inside versus Luke there. And Bulletproof looks like he has gone from this session. He is out of the first race. A shame, no retirements up to now. And Luke gets back past Itzmi then. But it's not over yet, because Itzmi gets the cut back on the way out, which means he'll get back into 6th and holds on to that. It's a good little battle between these guys then. Oh, Wes! Oh my goodness, how did he hold on to that? And that was just Brandon getting past Liam for 10th, then the Porsche versus the Jaguar then. I think Chirat has come in for his stop. Porsche crew go to work. Fuel being put in. Flying Lizard Motorsport going to work. Zalan in for his fuel stop as well. So let's see where this will bring him out. Out comes the Porsche. Zalan comes out. And Chirat actually comes out behind him. So Zalan has gained from that. He's essentially got into third as a result of the pit stops. So all these guys will have to make pit stops. So this is Luke in fourth and Callum in fifth. And Callum looking to get past here. Trying to go around the outside. This is ballsy if he can make it work. Trying to go around the outside versus Luke. Luke's going to hold that inside line and force him wide. But somehow he holds on. And will he get past? He has made the move at this point, but Luke is still alongside in the Porsche, and he finally has to give up. Luke holds on to that fourth place. Well, he doesn't for long, because Itsumi comes back again. This is for fourth position and goes around the outside, and finally gets in front. And that's allowed Wes to catch up. So now, back to the front. Moreno, Tao still nose to tail. These guys should be making their stops very shortly indeed. J-Luke in a bit of no man's land there, as these guys are still going at it. Luke and Itsumi. And Itsumi gets into fourth then, but Luke is still absolutely trying to get back past again. As in come your two leaders from the lead of the race. Moreno into for his pit stop. New tyres, some fuel into the car then. Tao, let's see who comes out in front. Well, J-Luke is going to stay out for another lap and take the lead of the ILRGT race here. Luke goes into P2 then. Moreno comes out. Itsumi comes out, well, in for his stop. Tao has come out in front of Moreno then. And we see Zalan getting passed by Chirat there, so lost out on the advantage. Shady comes, well, he's going to stay out in 7th and will come out just in front of Wes and Itsumi. So Tao has actually gained some time on Moreno because of the stops there. And these guys should be coming in for their stops this lap. But Luke, well, the two Lukes are 1 and 2 then. Coca-Cola, MSC Motorsport. And the driver of the... I can't remember the team names, there's so many. I'll just clarify the team name there. That'll be a Pizza de Corsa leading the race right now. But it is SBS who are in the virtual lead of this race. Top 3 are 3, 4 and 5 because of the stops. But Zalan now right back in the fight because of the stops. And Marine, yeah, I thought there was a problem there. Never mind, let's go further down the order to see what's going on. As we see a 3-wide moment between Callum, Corey and Shady. What on earth has gone on here? Callum fighting away with Corey then. And he goes around the outside. Corey is going to take 9th. And in come your two race leaders as around goes one of the Mercedes in the background into the wall. So then, Tao retakes the lead here in Kyoto. Marino into 2nd, Chirat into 3rd, and Zalan in the fight in 4th. J-Luke is going to come out then. It's all getting mixed up as Luke very, very luckily gets... Oh, Wes down the inside! And he took the opportunity when he could. He knew he had to get past Luke, and he did so in spectacular fashion. Luke thought he got away with getting in front of these guys, but now he's in the midst of them. What a race this is. We have about 9 laps to go then. And Wes with a spectacular move down the inside. Oh dear, that is an accident. And into the wall go everybody, apart from Corey, who goes through the middle. And that was always going to end in tears, really. As Zalan and Chirat going wheel to wheel for the podium positions, and Zalan's going to make that move, or will Chirat hold on? Chirat holds on in the Porsches. The Porsche's going wheel to wheel here, but Zalan makes a mistake, a big wiggle, and Chirat goes into 3rd then. Meanwhile, Moreno is closing in on Tao. There's Chirat in the background, and there is a couple of other drivers. Down the home straight they go for the 12th time. This will be to start lap 12 of 20. So all the guys kind of spread out. Corey is there in 6th place. Luke in 7th. It's me 8th. DNA Joe 9th. Wes in 10th and Brandon in 11th there with Shady P12, Liam in 12th, sorry 13th, and Sam having a really awful time down in 14th. So it's all happening really down here in the 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th battle then. It's all... I had to check the stream there. So let's keep an eye on this battle then, as it's me is trying to get past. This will be Luke for position, and we see a move there between DNA Joe and Wes. And is DNA Joe going to take that position, or will Wes hold on? Wes takes that position away. And Salan still pressuring. But now J Luke's in the mix for a piece of the Corsa. But Tao still in control, holding that gap around 1.5, 1.6 seconds. We have 7 laps to go. And we have a battle for the podium on our hands between Shirat, Salan and J Luke. Across the line for the 13th time. Let's keep an eye on the time. You see who's got the fastest lap. We'll check that afterwards, because it does take up quite a bit of a big chunk of the screen. Marino closing in slightly, 1.4 to the deficit, but Tao is holding on really, really well currently. Your pole sitter today was bulletproof, but unfortunately he left. He had an accident and gave up. And I did forget to say hello to everybody in the chat, in the ILR chat there. I hope you're enjoying the race as much as I am. Leave your driver of the day in the chat. And Salan into 3rd. We missed that move actually. So Shirat has lost 2 positions to these guys. So now J Luke is right in the fight, where we didn't think he'd be in the fight, but he is now. So Salan under pressure from the AMG Mercedes. They're going to go wheel to wheel. Salan gets a huge wiggle out of the chicane, or out of the hairpin that'll be, and is gonna be very much under pressure from the AMG as he goes across the grass, holds on somehow, huge wiggle. And down the inside goes J Luke. This is for a podium position. He gets a bit of a wiggle on though, and we see a bit of a battle going on up front. There was a couple of guys getting lapped there, and Salan and J Luke go wheel to wheel down the back straight. Onto lap 14 they go. Is Luke going to make that move around the outside into the turn 1? We see, oh, there's contact made between the two of them. Shirat slips one up the inside as a result of the contact. But J Luke's going to hold it around the outside. Salan goes very, very wide into the grass. So is he going to be able to hold that on? Shirat is going around the outside of J Luke. That was a hard in-mouth moment for the Porsche there. Spectacular stuff here in Kyoto. And let's see, he's trying to go around the outside into the hairpin. He's going to make them. Salan goes wide there. Shirat goes down the inside then. The number 313 WeatherTech Porsche. And Luke goes wide in the background. Shirat makes that move versus him, but Salan is coming back. It's not over yet. Gap 1.4 between Tao and Moreno. It looks like it's holding steady. Salan's still looking. He's lurking in the background. So the Flying Lizard Racing car holding on for now. Versus Salan in that absolutely very, very vibrantly coloured Porsche of Salan. And the Pisa de Corsa team following suit in the AMG. There is Sam about to get lapped by these guys. As Salan maybe to try to take advantage of that, actually try to make one down the inside, but he's going to go wide now. So now Luke's going to be in the hunt here, as we see. Well, that's actually Sam in the background there in the 650S. As we see a bit of a battle going on here between Callum, Wes, and Corey. We're on lap 15 of 20, race almost at its finish, but the action has not stopped since the beginning. Good run from Salan there through the chicane. He's going to be threatening down towards this left-hander. Maybe he's forced Chirac to go a little bit wide, maybe cut back on the exit, but poor run from Zalan there. He's going to fall back into the clutches of Luke. Let's keep the gap between the top two is now 1 second. Let's go down to this battle between Wes and It's Me, as Wes trying to go down the inside of It's Me in the GoPro liveried car. Taps the grass a little bit there. Over the crest we go. Is Wes going to make a move? He's going to dive it down the inside into the chicane. Flashes his lights, letting him know he's there. But is there going to be a move? He's looking to the inside. It's Me not taking any of it as we missed another move there. We flick away from the action for 1 second. It all kicks off. Luke into P3 now. So the Pista de Corsa team have a car on the podium currently, which is a J-Luke, but is Chirac and Zalan going to come back at him? We didn't see what happened there as we were focusing on another battle down the field, and we even saw a bloody move for first as Marino has gone to the lead. Everything has happened when we flicked away to a battle, so now Marino back in the lead of this race. We didn't see what happened. Looked like it was an accident for Tao. That's what happens when you flick away to focus on something else, and everything else happened. Marino in the lead of the race now. Tao in P2, Luke in P3. So the M Sport team lead the way here in Kyoto. SBS Racing in P2, with the Pista de Corsa team in P3, but having to fight off Flying Lizard in P4. It looks like it's an almost certain victory for BMW today. But the podium position is definitely undecided as Chirac's looking all over the back of the AMG here. Gap 10 seconds to the deficit versus, or sorry, 2.6 between the other two, but now focusing on this battle between Chirac, Luke and Zalan. So Mercedes, Porsche and Porsche, all German manufacturers. The top 5 are all German manufacturers, apart from that one Nissan Skyline. Chirac goes a bit wide, Luke goes a bit wide, Chirac's on the outside now, he's alongside. Has to back out of it though, and maybe get the cut back on the way through the hairpin. Absolutely textbook from the Porsche there, and gets into P3. But Luke might have a better run out of the corner. Let's watch the down towards the first corner once again. And maybe looking down the inside again. He's not giving up. Maybe force Chirac a bit wide. And Luke may get back into P3 here. And yes, he does! A huge moment for Chirac, and Zalan gets through. How did he hold on to that car? Now Zalan and Luke have had to go wheel to wheel down towards the left-hand chicane here. Zalan around the outside. Can he make? Surely not around the outside. That is very, very difficult to do, so he'll have to cut back again. But he will have a bit of a cutback line out of that hairpin. And down towards the chicane that I thought we were going to the first time, but no, we're going to it this time. Car sparking the way down. Poor run for Luke through the chicane there, but also for Zalan. So coming out of that chicane, undecided for the podium yet. 1.7 the gap between 1 and 2. It's not over between them yet, so let's keep an eye on that battle too. Zalan, huge slide, locks it all up, and Chirac surely gets through in a big spin for the Porsche. And goes out, and the first kind of yellow flag this session goes. Zalan lost the back end and lost the car. So let's keep an eye. And there's the swap for the lead. Tao back into the lead. So Marino, another poor run at somewhere. The lead is chopping and changing like we've never seen it before. So maybe it's about time we bloody focused on these guys instead of going back down to second and third. These guys are swapping around. Looks like it was just a mistake from Marino, or it was a penalty of some sort. These guys are within 0.6 of a second of each other. We have about 2.5 laps to go, and the battle for the lead is still very much on. The Austrian versus the Dutchman. They're on lap 18 of 20. They'll be starting lap 19 very shortly indeed. J-Luke still holding on to that P3. Looking really, really tasty, this battle up the front between SBS and BMW Motorsport. So around the final corner then, we're going to take to lap 19. Marino will have the benefit of the slipstream down the straight then. The teams watch anxiously on. We got a yellow flag there momentarily. So the marshals poke it out between the barriers. There's been a problem for Zalan there. You can see down in 8th, he's lost a lot of positions. And you can see him there. Shirat, well, it's me to P5, Wes P6, Corey P7, and Luke now P8. So he's dropped all the way down. But back to this battle for the lead. Moreno within 0.2 of a second. This battle will go down to the wire. There has been absolutely no end to the action here in ILRGT GT3 for round 1. What a spectacular opening round to open the Inside Line Racing GT series. LMP1 I'm sure was brilliant as well, but this is absolutely on par with that. Oh my goodness me, Moreno mistake there and is going to lose time to him there, locks it all up. But doesn't look like he loses too much time. He loses a couple of tenths, but he heard the tyres squealing in protest as he locked it all up there. Perhaps tyre wear starting to get to him now. We're going to go around the final corner and begin the final lap here in Yamagiwa. Tao all set to take victory as Moreno drops way behind. He lost a lot of time in that previous sector, but it's not over until the fat lady sings. So let's keep an eye on proceedings. Lap 20, final lap here in Kyoto Driving Park for round 1 of the ILRGT GT3 series. V8's singing through the Japanese countryside. J-Luke still on for a podium finish and is going to probably take driver of the day in my book. So we go through sector 1 for the final time. Moreno still filling Tao's mirrors, but is it going to be enough? Will we see a late move here? You can see where he's gaining down here, but it's in this second sector that Tao gains it all back. So keeping an eye on proceedings. The final 2 sectors in ILRGT here. We're almost in the final sector at this point. I'm fairly certain that Tao is going to hold on to take victory here, but we're not going to call it over just yet. Moreno still piling the pressure on through into the final sector we go. He goes off onto the grass and spins the car into the wall. Where is Luke? He's fighting for P3, but he could be fighting for P2 now. No, they're way too far back, but now a certain victory for Tao at this point. So, about to come through the final corner, Moreno makes a mistake. He's held on. SBS Racing. Tao drives for them. They're further down the order. But Tao will take the opening round of the ILR GT series. He wins in Kyoto for Nissan in their home country. Moreno comes across the line in P2. J-Luke holds on for P3. Spectacular drive for a piece of the Corsa today. Shirat will come across the line to take P4. And It's Me and Wes are still battling hard down here in 5th and 6th. But it looks like it's going to be fantastic podium for J-Luke there. Shirat P4. Callum going to hold on to take P5 then. Wes P6. Luke takes a good P7. Corey in P8. Zalan ended up down in 9th. Lisanne, well, it's Brandon, is going to take 10th, Liam in P11, Shady P12, DNA Joe P13, and Sam... Sorry. Sam... Yeah. I don't know. Tao takes the opening round of the ILR GT series with a fantastic drive. What a race that was. Action from start to finish. And well deserved for these guys. So we just got 15 seconds left, counting down to the end. But absolutely fantastic racing. I'd give that race a 10 out of 10 for action. Absolutely brilliant. Opening round of the ILRGT series is over. And we will be back next Friday once again for some more action like this. So we thank you all so much for watching. And we will just see Tao take the spoils. There he is. Taking victory in the first ever ILRGT GT3 series race then. And that's going to do it for us today. We hope you enjoyed watching. And we will see you all next week on Friday 7 PM next week. Thank you all so much for watching. And goodbye.